was trying to groove up here. I just took the liberty of leaving hurricane laying on the floor. I don't trust it anymore. Say on TV. I want to welcome everyone that came to service today. Thank you for all of my friends and family. May the peace of God pass all understanding, keeps everybody's heart and mind together. I can tell all of the kids when they all up into things. Do you go to school? Yeah, maybe I don't work for 6. It's 10. Well, take time in your life to mind your own business and teach your own business. Now, I in turn had some sad moments in my life. My best girlfriend over 50 years passed. And I in turn went to the service. But before all of that took place, I was all broke up over it. And I just happened to call Reverend Brown to share with her what had went on. She in turn said to me, she said, Lillie, get yourself together and compose yourself. And then I said to her, and when my girlfriend passed, my 3rd great-grandchild was born. She said, Lillie, that's your answer. When he removes one, another one comes in. After that, I know it wasn't proper to do, but I wanted to do a happy dance, she told me. At the same token, it was hooked up, accepted by me, and I've been moving on and doing what I can do to share with the rest of her family, because her grandchildren is my God-grandchildren, and it's 3 of them and they're men now. Not the little big boys, I don't call them big boys no more, they're men now. Well, I'm going to read this little thought to everybody. It's called, in the town called Don't You Worry. There's a town called Don't You Worry. On the bank of River Smile. And the cheer up, be happy. Blossom sweetly all the while. There's the never coming flower blossom beside the frequent tribe. And the never ever up and patient point their face to the ground. In the valley of such intensity in the province of our will. You will find this lovely city at the front of no fresh hill. They are thoughtful, fair, delightful, and the very coming time. And on every man or shade trees named the very seldom frown. Rustic benches quiet, enticing. You'll find scattered here and there. And to each a vine is cane called the frequent earnest prayer. there is happy and is singing all the while. To the town of Don't You Worry on the banks of the river Smile. There's nothing in the world like going through each and every day in life of having some good food for thought. And as we move and go through this world and life, it's always somebody can share that to you, and you can share it with them. This poem I'm going to read, it was from a little second cousin of mine. Her first cousin, my first cousin was her mother. She died in life. But before it happened, my cousin and I went through Birmingham on New Year's. Naturally, we had the top of the rocks at the set. And while we were there, we planned our first similar family reunion. And we went and put out an APB for everybody to connect up. Then, where we gonna have it? I think some backyard down here. So we had it in Willie Bell's backyard. That was another cousin. But what about the food? I said, bring some pots. Bring some covered pots, and we'll get a number 3 tub, bed it down in ice and throw soda in it for everybody. I said, but y'all already know that it's a law of public drinking in the state of Alabama, so stash your beer under the table if you got it. All right? That went on. We planned. Well,
moving ever since.
Before the shit jumped off, she passed away.
We buried her the day of the week.
And I went and put the word all over. Went behind the services and everything. Everybody wanted to just go and squat and breathe. Because the big guy tells in his word. Let the dead bury the dead. Take it in reverse and go the other way. But he knows where he be coming from. Because he's the biggest cold puller in the world. So, we proceeded with the picnic in the backyard after the service was over. And ended that, and everybody was happy over it, and we went from there. Well, one of her daughters, Raquel, she wrote this poem. Frozen by time. If you could freeze time, what would you do? Would save a man from dying or let him suffer in slow motion? If you could freeze time, the world would be yours. For the hour, that minute, that second, if you could freeze time, what would you do? Would you stop a bullet from being shot, a person from being killed, or let it slide by? If you could freeze time, would you achieve your goal? Or let it float by like the wind? If time is frozen, could you survive? Every time, everything calm, everything still, everything lifeless, except you. Would you soak it all in and listen to the choir? For a bird cannot sing, the wind cannot blow, a person cannot smile in frozen time. If you could freeze time, what would you do?
Published.
Would you write
Published.
the wrong or wrong to right? If you could freeze time,
Published. She was published at 10 years old.
what would you do? Would you make the world better for me and for you? Ask yourself that question. And you give your own self the answer. And you know what your heart is about? Because the Father says, as a man thinketh with his heart, so is he. I'm moving on to the next moment in my session here. This one here was really my sister. She was a nurse. She passed away, and during her days of nursing, she married a gentleman called Mr. Howard Williams, and he was a poem. He wrote poems. So one day when she was working with him, he shared a poem with her, and she mailed it to me. And I read it. It was so complimentary and love-touching until I shared with her to give it my thoughts. After that went on, Mr. Williams sent me a whole booklet, instead of his poem. Over the years, I've made copies of them and shared them with other people. And it says, love should never grow old. The great truth is often heard, often been told. True love will never grow old. In your heart, there's a room to spare. Love will find some space to nestle there. As you pass through all kinds of weather, stay where love will bring each couple together. It's a deep pleasure that I can only see. They have grown old together. There's no doubt for love can be party of their age life. There's many stories that never been told, but the true love will never grow old. I live to see the day that true love will always be here to stay. The next thing is about free. To find a friend, he needs a friend when he's all alone maybe, or call on the telephone. He needs a friend when he goes away, among strangers. Welcome, they would say. He needs a friend when some stranger. The pain of grief, no one like. He needs a friend who prays his deeds. A little insignificant, but he needs. When luck goes bad, he needs a friend. A wonderful friend that he can trust the greatest praise. I did commend. In the loving care of a faithful friend, mutually purpose, friendship, need, and then because I'm thinking about my own girlfriend I told you about earlier. And that's what she was. And my poem, this poem is words before. I need truth. Don't we all? Going through some of all of my paperwork and things that people have given me to read over the years. And I used to watch over one of my neighbors and we finally became friends. Her name was Miss Odessa Walk. And I found a little book that she gave me. And when I helped organize her stuff, it was about life. I scattered through a few before I came. All I got to say is, if it's the will of God, in the year of 2016, I'll be to read that book and run it all past. But in the meantime, my closing thought I want to drop on you is a recipe for happiness. Take a cup of kindness, mix it well with love. Come on. And a lot of patience and faith from God above. Sprinkle very generously with joy, with thanks, and cheer, and you'll have a lot of angel food cake to feast on all the years. And all I want to say again to you, thanks everybody that's being here. My cousin always say, keep being blessed by the best. Come on. And I'm going to drop this note. If you're confused and bombed out, ask yourself this. What would WWJ do? What would Jesus do?
wisdom. And if you look at what of the poems that she read to us, love, friendship. It's Jesus. Jesus. That's what she's talking about. Love always, never grows old. Always there for you. That friend that's there, thick and thin, good, bad, no matter what. When you are down deep in the gutter, he's there. When you up high celebrating, he's there. He is there no matter what. Gives you a second, third, and fourth time. Hallelujah. He is there. He is there for you in all things. So listen to those words that she said. Know that God will take care of you. Yes, he will.
Thanks for